Hey, I'm Rob.
And I'm Guy.
Hang out with us as we grapple with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
All right, with the Combatives Workshop that we have coming up, one of the big kind of focuses that we're going to be looking at is how to not get struck in a fight, you know, in a self-defense situation. Because the more you get hit, the more punishment that you take, it's going to drain your energy. You're going to, you know, it's just not going to be a good thing. So we want to cover one scenario-based thing that we want to touch on. This will be one of the concepts that we look at in the workshop coming up. But it's going to be, if you ever find yourself on the bottom, that's never a good thing. But there are kind of proper ways to protect yourself, to maintain a certain distance so that you can sort of like last and not get hit, and then look for the correct or right opportunity, the correct time to look for the escape. So in what we call side control or side mount position, it's not a bad idea to keep someone, like to hug them back and keep them close, because if you don't hold them back, at their will, at their time, they can create space, try to punch, you know, try to knee, try to elbow. So it is correct to want to keep someone really close and tight to you, because if there's no space, it's much harder for me to inflict damage on the person on the bottom. But if he grabs his own hands and just holds me, this in and of itself, it will protect you from not getting hurt as easily, but I can still move into what we call the mount position, which is almost even worse, and from here I can start to strike and stuff as well. So it's not a bad idea to hold someone, but that's not the correct way to do it. When you're on the bottom, in this case, the left hand will be hugging my neck. He's going to keep his elbows tight to his body. The other hand, the right hand in this case, is going to hug the shoulder. If you notice, the forearm and the elbow is just underneath my left rib. So when he holds me this way, I can't rotate my head towards his head. Go back and hold the other way. When he holds this way, there's nothing stopping me from taking my head and moving it this way. In order for me to get the mount position, my body has to rotate. So whether I throw my leg over or whether I take my knee and I slide it across his belly, I'm free to move my head this way. When he holds the other way, he's controlling my head. My head cannot rotate this way, so it's much harder. I can maybe eventually get there, but by then, he's going to roll me off. The main emphasis that we're going to look at in this position in the workshop is to time when the person, this doesn't feel comfortable for me. So when I try to pull away, because this doesn't feel right, I'm going to try, as I pull away, he's going to let me go, insert to knee, put legs back in between us, and now he's in a much favorable position to either stand up and escape or kick me. The legs are very dangerous in this position, or even suck me back into a closed guard. It depends on what I'm doing, how much energy I'm inserting back into him or not. All right, guys? So anyway, that's just a kind of a little slice, a little preview of one of the areas that we're going to be covering and conceptually what you're looking for. Hope you like it. Comment below, let us know what you think, and we look forward to seeing everybody at the workshop.